morning, experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others none other than the man that will be running the master class for our second quarter of play today. Nobody better to do it is not just anybody. He is an international trainer, an international coach, in fact. Yes. Six figure ring. Yeah, that's what we talking about. And got the plaques to prove it. Yeah, we talking about the man who has over 40 years of experience coaching and industry in itself. He is that man that is one of the pioneer region's first to achieve the level of ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. And he is the man known as the first shareholder in the US of A. Yeah. And did he stop there? No, he is a high achiever. He is one of the all-stars, if you will. We're talking about a man that is going on to be one of the platinum shareholders with Experior Financial Group. I give you now the man like no other to deliver Coach Erik's play of the day. Here it is. Coach Erik Robinson himself, everybody's coach. Yeah.
Woohoo! Great morning. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
we can. I caught the ball. Bam. Let me see. Got it.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
They just call me
all-stars. They come out with real balls.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Great morning, y'all. All right. This is something a little different today. Today's going to be a little different. All right. Today's going to be a little different. My message is going to be a little different today. It's Monday, March 2nd, 2022. Today's going to be straight truth. You know, I was up to about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep. And I was just thinking about you, all of y'all watching online, here in the studio, in our virtual studio. So let me share something with you. Just to give you some backdrop, okay? Some of y'all may know, may not know. You know, in my team, we have over 700 licensed agents in our organization. Over 3,000 agents who come through licensed, unlicensed. And I've seen a pattern. Even outside of this, you know, we built teams, me and my wife, 10,000, 20,000 in different companies. So I've seen a lot of people come through. And it's a pattern that's really breaking my heart. Because it doesn't have to be this way. It's a pattern that's breaking my heart because it does not have to be this way. It don't. It don't have to be. It's a pattern that doesn't have to be there. See, what I see sometimes is agents who have talent, agents who are licensed, agents who show up for their clients, but guess what? They have no plan for themselves. You got the talent, you got the license, you got the ability, you got the desire, you got the heart, the passion, but you don't got the right plan for yourself. You're ensuring other people's futures, agents, but you're not building yours. Ooh. That's a message. Some of y'all are ensuring other people's future, but you're not building yours.
Okay.
So I had to write some of this down because I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure I give y'all the things. Okay? And this is just straight from the heart. over the next few minutes, I'm going to say something. It's going to shake you. I hope it does. Okay. But what I want you to understand is, one, the data are real numbers. I went and did research. The data is real numbers. Okay. It's about where agents are. If you're over 40, over 50, over 60, if you don't change right now, I'm gonna show y'all some things, some data. If you don't change right now, if you're under 40, you need to pay attention too. But if you're over 40, you gotta pay attention. Anybody over 40 in the line, just say yeah. Just say me. Say yes. Let me see if we got anybody over 40.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all
Just
gotta
cross
pay
the
attention.
line.
Yes. Yes.
Just cross the line. Troy, you just barely eased in there. Number two, I'm gonna talk about the mindset of the wealthy. How they really think, okay? And once you see it, you ain't gonna be able to unsee it. I'm telling you, once you really see it, you're not gonna be able to unsee it. And number three, y'all know I'm gonna give y'all an 8-point plans. Y'all know I'm gonna give y'all 8 points. Okay?
To be
This ain't for
continued.
motivation, y'all. I want y'all, this is a reality check today. Today is a reality check. Are y'all ready? If you're ready, say I'm ready.
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 Okay.
Ready.
Number one. Woo. You are living in a retirement crisis and you don't even know it. Number one. You are living in a retirement crisis and you don't even know it. That's a message. That's a message. See, here's the truth. In 2024, AARP did a study. They did a survey and said that 1 in 5 Americans over 50 have zero money in their savings. 1 in 5. Think about that. 1 in 5. That's a lot of people. And over half, some people say, well, I'm better than that. Well, over half of them, all Americans, 54%, don't have a dedicated retirement savings at all. I'm not gonna call you out, but it's the stats say half, 1.5 on this line. Are y'all with me? I got started. I was in that boat. I've been an entrepreneur for many years. And it's like when you're self-employed, you trying to make the check, make it work, pay the bills. Can anybody relate to that?
Mm-hmm.
Heck, when I was employed, I was trying to make the check, pay the bills. Are y'all with me? I'm just telling y'all. See, if you don't have some of those type of careers, like Dr. Mary, she's an educator. So they come out to check automatic, they got their pension and you work this long. And here's the trap. Some of y'all who have those good jobs and be pension retirements, that's a trap too. You're living in a crisis because the cost of living and inflation is going up way faster than your income that you stopped off with.
Yep.
See, agents, people on your team, maybe they've been licensed for 10 years or more, 5 years or more. They're still scrambling every month. Think about it. Somebody who had the license for a while, and they still are working every month to make the deals. Are y'all catching me? That's the facts. Here's what I need y'all to do. I'm gonna give every point, I'm gonna give an execution step. Something different. I'm gonna give an execution step. Do a personal audit today. Write down what you would live on if you stop working this week. If the answer is nothing, that's cool. That's just the framework for your lifestyle. If you stop working right now, this week, the brakes stopped, what do you have to live on? Some of y'all not even old enough for Social Security. See, for me, I'm not even old enough for Social Security.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. But at least it's something. Something's better than nothing. Now, some of y'all, I'm looking at y'all to retire. You say, Eric, I got my retirement plan. I can just scale it down and I'm okay. I'm good. But write that down. That's your execution. That's number one. You're living in a retirement crisis and you don't even know it. It's like you walking around. You ever had somebody say they walk around sick? Man, you go to the doctor, man, you had pneumonia. You just walking pneumonia. Good thing you came in. Some of y'all, good thing y'all showed up today. Good thing you tuned into the call today because you was walking around in a crisis and didn't know it. You wasn't thinking it. You're thinking you're good because your habits have you feeling a certain way. I'm going to get to that. Point number 2. Wealthy people don't think in 90 days. They think in decades. Wealthy people think in decades. I'm not sure who once said, I think Jeff Bezos said it. He said, most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Think about, ask yourself, 10 years, how old would you be? And I had to start doing audit. I'm like, Eric, in 10 years from now, where are you going to be? 10 years, you'll be 67. And I started saying, do you got any agents on your team 67? Yes, I do. Okay. Do they have the lifestyle and the riches that you want? No, they don't. So Eric, what makes you think you're going to be any different if you don't put it together a 10-year plan? You keep thinking like that's so far down the road. You don't put together a 5-year plan. Some of you think that's so far down the road. Does anybody know somebody who lived 5 years older than you are now? And do they have the lifestyle that you desire? Are y'all catching me? So what makes you think if you don't put the plan together for 5 years? I know we run the March Madness, okay? But y'all got to have that 5-10-year plan vision. That's what it has. Most agents are thinking about this week. And I get it. You got to do this week. But if you don't have that long-term vision, this week is every week. It never catches up. You're on a treadmill. And you try to run to a destination, you got to get off the treadmill and into the real world and start to go some ground. You go like running in the treadmill. You get off, you're like you're still in the same city. Matter of fact, you're not in the same city, you're in the same block. You're in the same house. And you look up, I'm in the same house, literally. I'm in the same house. I've been dreaming about all these other houses. Why are you still in the same house for the last 20 years? Because you've been on a treadmill, brother. You was planning on doing this. Why didn't you plan and say, hey, you want to take your family, you want to do this, you want to live this? Why don't you give yourself a 10-year plan and then march towards it? Because you never did it. You did it day by day by day by day, month by month by month by month. And here you, at what point you're going to get off the treadmill? Talking to myself. But I started saying, Eric, you ain't alone. Are you going to be able to talk to the team and address this and tell them, I couldn't sleep, y'all? See, somebody said, they asked Jeff Bezos this question. I wrote this one down. They said, what would change in the world in the next 10 years? And guess what he said? He said, that's the wrong question. He said, the right question is, what won't change? That's more harder. He said, because wealthy people build anchors, long-term vision, and then they work backwards. He said, it's not what's going to change in the next 10 years, it's what's going to stay the same. Everything's going to change. Point number 2. So the execution step. Write your 5-year financial target. Not vague. You got to be specific. I want X number of dollars per month in passive income, residual income. As if you was not working. You don't have to stop working. But if you wasn't working, what income do you want it by in the next 5 years? Now work backwards. Okay? What does your team's production need to look like? If I want $10,000 a month, what does my team production need to look like? You can just put that in the calculator and say, if I'm averaging 10% override, 5% override, whatever it is, you back into that number. Are y'all catching me? If I need $10,000 a month and I'm averaging 10% override, then my team has to be doing $100,000 a month in settled premium. And if I'm getting 10% of that, then boom, guess what? I'm at $10,000 a month. So I need to have a team that's getting to $100,000 a month consistently. Now, ooh, we had a good month. Yay. I got me a new bag. I got me a new purse. Got me some new shoes. I got the red bottoms, baby. And next month, you back to the black bottoms.
Ooh.
The month after that, they white, because they all scuffed up.
Got a little mud.
You know what I'm saying? You got dirty bottoms. Why? Because you're month to month. Had that vision. Are y'all with me? And it's available for anybody. It's a mindset. See, one thing, everything I'm giving y'all is mindset, not skill set. Mindset is available to everybody. I want y'all to catch this. It's available to everybody. Number 3. Ooh, we cooking. Number 3, your income model is the problem. This is right here where some of y'all live. Your income model is the problem. See, here's the truth. Wealthy individuals create multiple streams of income to maximize their risk, to minimize their risk. They have multiple streams of income rather than solely relying on a single job or business. They explore investment opportunities, right? They generate passive income to grow their wealth over time. Here's what I love about our business model. If you really understood Experience business model, see, it reminds me of the car dealerships. You know, there's individuals who have one dealership and they can make a lot of money from their one dealership. They got just a Toyota franchise and they can make a lot of money. They get rich with Toyota franchise. But guess what? They have multiple streams of income. Where do they get it from? They got the sales and they got the parts and they got the service. That's multiple streams under one umbrella. Car sales is up, great. But guess what? Then they got the service department. The service department can go service people who didn't even buy a car from them. So we out there getting customers who didn't even buy a car from us in our service department. Then we got parts. Parts department get customers anywhere. I know some dealerships, when we first went online, I helped take some dealerships online, even the parts department. They were like, they wasn't doing it online. They're like, bro, y'all missing it. They got this guy in Tennessee, in Iowa, he's getting your parts from your clients right here. Why? Because they go buy the parts from him because he can get online and ship it. I'm like, man, y'all missing the boat, bro. Y'all late to the party. Y'all just waiting for somebody walking through the door. Those times we're moving from those times. Now, this is way before Amazon Prime and all that kind of stuff. I was giving them the game then. So let me give y'all the game, insurance agents. Multiple streams of income is right here. What do you mean, Eric? What do you mean, Coach? Talk to me. Well, we got life insurance, right? With multiple different carriers. We can do term. I can do some whole life. We got annuities. Just from your life insurance license, think about what you got. We can help people with their credit. We can help people reduce their debt. Do y'all realize we got multiple lines of products? And here's the key. When you get this, you are going to this is the golden part. I said number 3, your income model is the problem. You still keep thinking you're the one who got to do multiple streams. You got to do the multiple lines. Well, that means I got to be able to sell this, and I got to sell this, and I got to learn this, and I got to learn this. It said multiple streams of income, not multiple jobs. I got people on my team who just want to do term. That's a stream of income. They just doing term. I got some people say, Eric, all I do is IUL. I don't do nothing but IUL, brother. I would never sell term IUL. That's a multiple line. I don't have to be the one to sell it. Are y'all with me? I got another person, man, Eric, man, I'm crushing. We now doing this Medicare. Man, I got Medicare the regular way. I got Medicare the EOS way. Are y'all catching me? Multiple lines. It doesn't have to be me. I just need multiple streams. The check is coming from one place. Are y'all catching that? That's what this business gives you. Catch that. See, if you're the only producer on your team, you don't have a business, you have a job. You got to catch that. If you're the only person on your team, you don't have a business, you have a job.
Nugget.
You're just doing multiple jobs. Eric, well, I do term and I do annuities. Man, that's multiple jobs. It's kind of like going to your house and you wash the dishes and you also wash the clothes, right? And you also shampoo the carpet. You're just doing multiple things in the cleanup process. Are y'all catching me? It's just you. And you cut the grass, that's just you. Let me give y'all the execution step. Right now, you need to identify how many people on your team are actively producing. If it's 0, that's cool. If your answer is less than 5, Your next assignment is not more clients, it's more producing agents.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got to get your clients to pay the bills, but if you're not thinking long-term, building your business model, you need producing agents. Are y'all with me? And somebody used to always tell me, well, Eric, if everybody's recruiting, who's producing? If everybody, somebody got to produce. Okay, when you just keep producing until something happens and you stop producing your income stops. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
If your income is tied to your own production, I'm not saying you don't have to do it, but if it's only tied to your own production. See, somebody once told me, and this guy's made millions in the industry, said, Eric, your biggest override, he looked at it different. He said, your biggest override is on yourself. So get some yourself. That's your biggest override. But his mindset was on overrides. I get more overrides on myself than I do other people. So I get myself part of the equation, but then I gotta have overrides is his factor. There, my business is built on overrides. I made millions of dollars building a business on overrides. Now, when I do it myself, I get a larger override. When I do it on somebody else, I get a smaller override. When it's somebody in my base shop, I get a larger override than somebody down. And as it go down to other EDs and other EDs and other EDs, it's still overrides. So I'm going to focus sometimes on the larger ones. But then if it's just me, I realize, I'm not going to outproduce. If I'm outproducing my team, then I got the wrong team. Anybody remember growing up the game tug of war? The tug of war, right? You had the rope,
Yeah.
and stuff. So I remember we used to have like play days in school, elementary school, right? We used to have play days. And one or two teachers against a first grade team or kindergarten team, they would beat them. The kindergarten team, they can't act together, they beat them. But by the time they got around sixth grade, it took all the teachers. It's a match. Are y'all with me? Where am I going with this? If you are outproducing your entire team, your team is like a kindergarten team. You need to help your team grow to at least to get through elementary, get into junior high. Are y'all with me? Because if you got a team of junior high schoolers and you're outproducing them, then either you are freaking great or your team, you need more team members. But at some point, you need a team bigger than what you can produce. Are y'all with me? That's the mindset. You got to have a time goal on it. Point number 4. I think we're going to wrap with point number 4. The cost of living is outrunning your commission checks. The cost of living is outrunning your commission checks. Now, I went back and did a deep, AARP did a study and found out everyday expenses, housing are the biggest reason why people are unable to save money in retirement. It's the everyday expenses. Ooh, see, here's the thing. Technology is changing the game in our expenses because now we see the world. Before, nobody knew what Dubai looked like. Now you go on your phone, man, Dubai's right there. It's like, oh man, I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to this place. I want to go to this place. I want to go here. And all these things start to becoming destinations and things you want to do, right? I want the nice car. I want the nice house. Before you had to wait for 𝗯𝗿𝗲𝗀 to tell you what a nice house looked like. If you lived in the hood, you thought you was living good. Until you watch 𝗯𝗿𝗲𝗀, right? Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And if you miss the show, you're like, man, I'm okay. But now, all you got to do is get on your phone and like, huh? I'm broke. Dang. Ma, we slumming. I didn't know we lived in the projects. I thought that was just a fancy, I thought it said ABC Projects. I didn't know that was like not a good thing. Oh, I didn't see. So the desire, y'all, It's bigger than your commission checks. Life is coming big. Are y'all with me? And I'm not even talking about the raw cost, the hard cost, like the gas, utilities. That's going bigger than your commission checks.
Sure is.
Mm-hmm.
See, right now with social media, you didn't know you were missing some things, and your family didn't. Let me give y'all the execution step. Calculate your monthly expenses. Add 20% to what's coming. And then, does your team's production cover that right now? If it does not, then start that as your production goal, not just your personal goal. Are y'all with me? That's your team's production goal. Whatever my monthly expenses is, add it up. Add 20% to that because it's going to need 20% more. Now that's your new team's production goal. Here's the thing.
Can you give that as an example? I'm sorry. Can you?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you an example. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. So let's use a number like 15% as a number to say that's going to be my override commission. Okay. Because say if I'm a SM, senior manager, and I get a 15% override on majority some of my team. Some people's going to be a 30% because they at 70% and I'm at 100, right? And so some want to be at 85, and if they're producing 85 and I'm at 100. So it's a 50. So let's use 50% the number. So I add up my expenses, okay? And my monthly expenses come up to be $5,000, right? I'm going to add 20% to that 5,000. Now my monthly expenses are 6,000. Are y'all with me? So my monthly expenses are 6,000. If I am getting 15%, then I need to do the math that says 6,000 is 15% of what number? So the math, if you don't know the math way, I do 6,000 is 6,000 times 100. So I'll take 6,000 times 100 and divide that by 15. So if it's 20%, you divide that by 20. So my team settled production needs to be $40,000. Did y'all catch that math right there?
Yep.
Monique, my accountant, did I do that right?
Yes, you sure did.
Mm-hmm.
So my team's production needs to be 40,000. That means if my team is producing 40,000 in premium every month, I'm going to get 15% of that on average, and that's going to bring me to getting
6,000.
$6,000 a month. Are you with me on that one? Can you redo the math? Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I take my monthly expenses. My monthly expenses, somebody give me a number for monthly expenses. So we'll change it. We'll change the numbers up on us.
4,500.
4,500. So I need to take 4,500 is my monthly expenses. So I need to add 20% to that 4,500. 20% of 4,500 is
900.
900. So I'm gonna add 900 to 4,500. I'm gonna come out with 5,300. Are y'all with me? 5,400, right?
5,400.
So 5,400 is what my new monthly expenses are. Now I take 5,400, multiply that by 100. This is how you can find out. I need to find out what's going to be that 5,400 is 15% of what number, or 20%, whatever percentage you want to use. So 5,400 is times 5,000 times 100. Divide that by 15. Somebody give me a number on that.
36,000.
So if my monthly expense was 4,500, I add 20%, I'm at 5,400. I now need my team's production has to be $36,000 in settled premium. If I'm getting 15% of that, I'm going to hit my 5,400 number. Did y'all catch that right there? So you need to know that's how you need to grow your business. We talking about your retirement plan, right? If that's what I need to live on. Now you can go out there and sell and do that 45,000. Because now remember, on your personal value, you might be getting 100%. So you might need 2 or 3 sales. But what happens when you stop? That doesn't give you the retirement plan. Are y'all with me?
Exactly.
So you got to start thinking long term, y'all. 5 years, 10 years. Hey, well, where does it start? It starts with one. But then when that one comes in, are you thinking I'm getting somewhere? And then sometimes you need 10, you need 20. Now here's the cool thing. If 4,500 is the number, or 30, let's say 40,000 is the number. I got 40,000. Now you got to ask yourself, well, what is the average agent doing? I need 40,000 premium every month like clockwork. Let's just say the average agent does $2,000 a month. I don't know, because some are part-time, some full-time. Let's just say 2,000, right? So the average agent is writing $2,000 in premium. How many of y'all have never had win a month you didn't write $2,000 in premium? Say me.
Me.
You're licensed and you went a month that you didn't even do 2,000 premium. So are y'all catching me? So let's say the average is 2,000. I don't know, could be one, whatever your number is. Are y'all with me? And in that average, you're gonna have somebody who's gonna do 6,000 that month, and somebody's gonna do nothing. Somebody's gonna do something, and somebody's gonna do nothing. That's how the averages play out. Are y'all with me? So you may need to say, if I need to average that, I need to step my numbers up, or I get better, I get gooder, however your number is. Let's say the average is 2,000. That means you need to have 40,000 divided by 2,000. You're going to need 20 licensed agents to get to your 40,000. Now you get there, you may say, Eric, I need more than 20. They only averaging 1,000. So I got to get more. You might get in and say, Eric, they only averaging 500. So guess what? I got to get more. There's going to be an average. Some teams average more. It depends on what you do as a leader. How do you run your business? How are you coaching people? How are you mentoring people? See, some of y'all are so stuck right now trying to get it for yourself that you ain't coaching nobody. You ain't mentoring your people. Ask me how I know. Because they call me up, hey, coach, they ain't doing, how you do this? I'm like, man, the person, they be calling me I got 3 EDs between them. And I'm like, hey, coach, how do you get to go green? Hey, coach, how you do this? I ain't coach, how you doing? I'm like, man, somebody just recruiting and they're not trying to build their business because they're not trying to build their future. If you're trying to build your future, you pour into the people. Are y'all hearing me?
That part, coach.
I can tell who's trying to just get a check and who's trying to build their future. I need y'all to start thinking about the future, because if the future is going to come. I'm 57. 65 is a number. 10 years from now, I will be 57. That's a hardcore number. The question is, what's going to be in your bank account? Because, ladies and gentlemen, here's the reality. Because I hear people say, Eric, I'm working my job and I'm busy, I'm working, I can't do this because I'm always working and I'm tired and I got my job. Here's the reality, y'all. Where you are today is what the decision you made 10 years ago to put you here. The problem is you ain't make no decision 10 years ago. You didn't make a decision 10 years ago to say, I'm going to be rich. You may wanted to. I'm going to have enough money so I can. You may thought about it. It may have been a desire. Nobody says, I want to be poor. I've never seen a poor person say, I want to be poor. Are y'all catching me? But what they don't say is, I'm going to focus for the next 5 to 10 years and make a plan to be rich. That's the difference. You don't have to say, I'm going to be poor. One thing I realized, poverty can take care of itself. Just do nothing.
Yeah.
You can work the job for 40 years, 30 years, 50 years, and it does not make you wealthy. You better have a success plan for getting wealthy. And that's what I'm going to share with y'all the next 4. Don't miss tomorrow. But I hope you got something today. You got to think differently. You need to think long-term. And the only way to build it long-term is to build a team. Period. End of story. Get out of this, I'm just recruiting. Stop trying to look and treat this like a side hustle and treat this like a business. It is. That's the difference between the person who's making 100, 200, 300, 400,000. They have relayed the message of a business more than the person who's only making 50, 30, 20, 10. The message of this is a business is being delivered. Not they're more talented. They're thinking more differently. And it's time for y'all to think different. You know why? Because you are built differently. No doubt about it, you is. Back to you, Troy.
There you have it. There you have it, folks. We are in it. This is March Madness. Thank you, Coach Erik Robinson, everybody's coach, for bringing it in like nobody else can with Coach Erik's Play of the Day. All right. Understand it, folks. He gave it to you. He told you it was a retirement crisis going on. And now we get the chance to transition to what we call the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. But this is March Madness, so let's say everybody that's on the team or has got a team, we're going to the gym today. We're going to train up the training and the practice today just a little bit. All right, so we're going to do shuttle runs, but it still has the same time frame. You got 1 minute to give your best reflection of your best takeaway from today's master class. To the foul line back, half court back, 3/4 in back, and then full court in back. All right, do it all in 1 minute. Let's get it. All right, and the first player to hit the line is none other than Miss 𝗱cie %𝗰𝗵. Let's go.
I'm just going to start off by saying thank you, Coach, and ouch. Okay? Ouch, because you stepped all over my toes today. And then I appreciate it because one of the reasons why I got into doing this was because I was thinking long-term for retirement, but I couldn't figure out the numbers on how to make it work long-term. So I just want to tell you, thank you for this because this was a reality call for me, myself personally. I will be 50 in April and I only have a certain amount of time. So I need my commission checks to be my retirement checks. Thank you.
I hear you. Thank you, Miss 𝗱cie %𝗰𝗵, for getting it done. She got it done. She did that shuttle in about 25, a little over that, about close to 40 seconds. And we're going to pass that ball now to none other than the captain of the A team, none other than Dr. Mark, the financial prophet, with a PROFINT. You're it. Let's get it.
Thank you this morning, Coach. I mean, man, you must have been in my planning time with my wife and I, because we've been thinking long term. And man, to the point, Coach, the numbers you mentioned today, we know we're in alignment because you mentioned the number 5 and the number 20. And those are numbers that were significant for how I can build this legacy with our team. And we've been talking about building people, building leaders. Man, I get passionate about this, Coach, because I know we're in alignment. We're talking about building people. When you build strong leaders and build people and help transform their households, guess what? They multiply themselves. You just run the play. We got the system that works. And I just thank you this morning because the numbers are the numbers. And whether you get 0 here or not, you still can accelerate another A. You can accelerate your retirement if you put the play into play right now, what we've been given over the last couple of years since we've been in the business. But thank you, Coach, this morning. Man, number 2, wealthy people think in decades. Start now and let's get it done. Go get your snapshot of your Social Security snapshot. Coach, I did that the other day with Monique. She did it too. I know we're in alignment with what she said because we planning right now because it's an urgency for what we're doing now so we can transform a generation. Thank you, Coach, this morning. I appreciate it.
The March Madness buzzer. He got it in. He was scared. He was running tight. I don't know what happened. His shorts must have fell or something. He had to slow down, pull his shorts back up, tie shoes or something in the middle. But he got it in. And now we get to pass it on to the teammate that is not the teammate, but is still a teammate, all in the same house. We talk about Mrs. Monique Pinckney, the MBA Insurance and Tax Pro. Let's go.
All right. Well, we might be on separate teams, but we are mates. Hey. Coach,
talk about it.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for this. And I'm not going to go through the points, but what my husband said is it makes me feel really good when I know that I'm in line with my leaders. We're aligned with what you're talking about. And, you know, if you start from 0, it's okay to look and see where you are. That's the thing a lot of people don't want to do. We don't want to take the time to evaluate where you are. And that's why our toes were stepped on this morning, because once you look at where you are, the good part about it is now you can do something about it. And so you gave us actual steps, not just the bad part. Okay, this is where you are, take the next step. And so that in itself is priceless. Personally, coming over here, not knowing how to build a team, not ever even thinking about building a team, and even realizing in my tax business, let me just say this, in my tax business, I ran that business for years by myself, and that's all I knew. And then to come over here and build a team, like my husband said, we think of it as building people. If you take the time to build somebody, they'll go get 5 people because they know how. But it's uncommon to have somebody that can teach you. You and Dr. Mary teach us how to do that. So I'm just grateful for it, and we are in alignment with you. We thank you, and we will run the play. So thank you.
She had a couple of little fancy moves there with this, that, and the other, so we gave her a little extra time. Wasn't not sure she could do that backspin and pass that ball. We're going to give it now to none other than the lady that likes to roar, and she making big noise all up and down the court. We're talking about the 𝗍𝗄𝗄. Let's get it.
Okay. All right. I'm doing my highlighting moments. The 5-year financial target. Write it and think backwards. Work backwards from that. Multiple streams of income. Now, I have been kind of discussing this with some of my partners, that there are things that I focus on and things that you focus on. So if I come across a client that might need turn, I would give them to you and you go ahead and take care of that, because I know what I want to focus on. Yeah, and that reality check over 40, I had to think a little bit differently because, you know, I've been home for quite a while, and so it's not about what I have, it's what happens. God forbid something happens to my husband. That's a whole different ball game. So yeah, this was pretty profound here, sir. And Solar Controller is waving his hand, Troy, but that's it.
You see it? You see it? Okay, Solar Controller, you next up for the shuttle run. Let's get it, man. You on deck. Ready? Go.
Yes, sir. That's why I like you said today, brother. But the one thing, the me and you in agreement that I was saying for since I started with this business, is it's a long game. You gotta look at the long game. Because if we do it, I know we do things from day to day, but it always gotta be a long point, a long point. That's why you set points at your 6 months goal, your 1 year goal. Every 6 months you set a goal to set your ultimate goal. That's one thing I did from a little bit about reading, but it also reminded me that that little story about the wolf and the pigs, where the one boy built a house of sticks. The other one put up weak house, and then the one brought the house of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
When the bad wolf was trying to build a house down, it couldn't fall down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing we got get for the 3 little pigs. Excuse me, and that's for our business. Because every now and then we're gonna have some people that's going to be sticks. They're gonna get blown out the wind. But then we're gonna have some people that are bricks. That's gonna be firm for what our business is gonna be firm from what our foundation of our business.
Woo.
That everybody can grow together and help each other. But if we have the mindset, I'm going to make them rich, and they can in turn make me rich. But we got to work as a team. But we got to be a strong foundation that's made in bricks instead of sticks. That's the whole thing I was thinking. Not what I was listening to you say about that. You got to be firm.
All right.
That's what we're saying. Being firm on what you believe in, and help people that are weak and build them strong. That's what I'm thinking, sir.
Good job. Good job. Thank you, Money, for bringing it on down, the court, man. You put a couple little spins on there, whatnot. We cool with the crossover. We seen you, man. That was a nice little move you put on the end right there. All right. So I'm gonna tell you what the next practice drill is. The next practice drill is when you're gonna have to go up, touch the board, grab the sticky note from the nuggets that Coach Erik gave you, and bring them back down and go to work. You understand? Everybody knows what the drill is next. So now I just get to say, what's next?
Don't
Do it till you kill it.
Drill it till you kill it. That's it. Get up, get your rebound, bring it down, and go to work. Take the nuggets from the day. All right. And Coach Erik has the ball. So I'm gonna say right now, that's it for me. I'm Troy Gandy, your index, voice of inspiration, right here with all the team captains and players of March Madness with Experior Financial Group. And now, Coach Erik, back to you.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy. March Madness. All right, team. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Let's be official. So, you see right there, locker room. This is where we at. This is where y'all get it done. Y'all are ready to run. Y'all are doing it. You got the assignments. You heard what Troy said. Take it. Now execute it. I gave y'all 4 things to execute. Do it. It may feel uncomfortable. Do it. 0 is a number. It's okay. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nobody. That ain't a number. Write down the number. Plan your goal. This is your plan, your goal. So you know where you got to be. And you don't have to share it with nobody. But you better share it with yourself. You better share it with your subconscious. Some of y'all got to act like your subconscious is a whole different person because it's going to drive you every day on the activities you need to do. You're going to do it unconsciously. And some of y'all are unconsciously doing the things that's counterproductive for your goals. Why? Because you've just been doing it over and over again because you never wrote the goals down. You got it. It's a dream. It's a wish. It's a hope. But you never created and crafted a plan. You never created and crafted a plan. Here's the thing. You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, you did the build differently. Scan. I'm gonna talk to Dr. Mary. We got it. I'm gonna get out to y'all today. Man, oh man, ladies, oh ladies. We got another one coming. I'll let y'all know when the date. This one, because it's March Madness, it might not just be for women. It might be really strictly about built differently, about executing, about running, about getting you where you need to go. So I still got the passion for the ladies, but I'm going to ask y'all right now, if we did it again, ladies, we didn't got a whole handful of guys. Do I keep it just for the guys? Because the guys can go find their own things. Or for the ladies, or do we do a March Madness and those who want to participate, give them an opportunity? Because this one's going to be real. It's going to be deep. We're going deep with what you're playing.
Do it for the team.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
We win
the
together.
whisper is spoken. We sometimes you say less. Say less. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing day on purpose. See y'all tonight at 7 p.m. Team huddle, timeout. Let's go. Let's grow. DJ.